Okay, this one is from a few days ago. I have heard it's done by AugustTheDuck, and he's talking about a streamer that he's talking about a streamer that I've always heard about, but I don't actually know anything about. Apparently, AugustTheDuck did a video about DSP and how apparently he's like greedy as hell, and apparently he mocks one of his someone on his stream that did a dono and like mocked this person because of the currency that they donoed in or something like that. I don't know. And I've never heard of DSP. The only thing, well, no, sorry, that's incorrect. I've never seen DSP. The only thing I know about him is basically people have compared him to Boogie in terms of being a complete scumbag and a greedy motherfucker. So it's not an overly long video, which is why I want to see it, because this will basically kind of be my introduction to DSP and what he does. So, and I think we've watched an AugustTheDuck video or two, and AugustTheDuck puts out good videos. So let's take a look and let's find out how the world's greediest streamer has gotten even worse.
We got a Nigerian super chat. Let's take a look here. Nigerian super chat is only 27 cents. So I don't even count it. It doesn't even register on the Richter scale for me. So that's just a waste of time. Oh, now we got a Nigerian gifted membership. Are you kidding me? What is that worth? Like 2 cents? Are you kidding me? A Nigerian membership? Come on. That doesn't count. It doesn't count.
Well, guys, we're back.
Okay, we start hot. Yeah, like, dude. A dono and a gifted sub is a dono and a gifted sub. You don't shit on your on people in your chat that basically are just, they do what they can afford. Yeah, this is not about the money. Kaibo, he's not on Twitch. He's up. That would have been. He was streaming on YouTube. That's what super chats are. Super chats are YouTube. So he was streaming on YouTube. Well, then I'm doing it out of morbid curiosity because I've only kind of heard about him through whispers, and I'm curious. I'm morbidly curious. That's why.
The man we're talking about today, the last time I made a video on him, I genuinely, truly believed that would be the last time I ever spoke the man's name, even had to hear about him. And still, even as I'm talking about it right now, I can't believe that that's not the case. I can't believe we're back. If by the thumbnail and the title, you don't know who I'm talking about yet, you poor motherfucker, I'm really sorry to do this to you. Genuinely. Wish I could go back in time and slap the bastard who introduced me to this man, and you're probably going to wish the same on me, so apologies in advance. Yeah, we're talking about Darkside Phil.
Don't worry, August,
now,
I won't.
Unfortunately for us, we've talked about Darkside Phil a couple of times on this channel, always for the same thing, and well, it's the same thing we're talking about today. Now, if you don't know who Darkside Phil is, aka DSP Gaming, really, all you need to know is that he's a washed-up streamer who used to kind of be successful on YouTube. He was one of the early adopters of the whole Let's Play format.
Speaking of, can someone check and see if the launch is happening tonight, or if it's happening a different day? Somebody check for that, please.
To actually pull in pretty good views, but as YouTube often goes, trends change, things get more modern, people get left behind. And Phil got left behind. However, as you might understand, Phil did not really want to leave behind the life that he had created for himself through YouTube, playing video games for money, and instead of, maybe modernizing the content, trying to put out stuff more like what most people are watching.
Oh, you can see his chat is hitting him for it. Count Nigerian contribution, stop hating on Africans. So his chat's turning on him too.
These days, Phil took a different path. Instead of changing anything about his content, Mr. DSP Gaming came to the obvious conclusion that he is perfect, his content is perfect, nothing needs to be changed there. What he needs to start doing is berating and verbally assaulting the very, very, very small audience that he has left, constantly begging them.
Oh my god, but are you seeing his chats? Why? His chat is just as bad. Look at this one right here says, we need to send the YouTube chat to Africa with the rest of the withholders. And then there's another one that says, I'm glad we don't tolerate brokies around here. And the bar is in the way of it.
Begging them for money and then complaining like
can
a
fuck off
child
and throw-
when they
oh
don't
my
give them enough of
God.
it. And as sad and pathetic as it is, that is genuinely all this 42-year-old man is known for anymore. He's basically just a lol cow these days, has been for a long time actually, with what seems to be like half his audience just watching him to make fun of him, and the other half having some like weird Stockholm Syndrome-esque type relationship with him, because for some reason, even though this guy is like a top 10 most insufferable human on the planet, there's a non-insignificant amount of people out there who give this guy money regularly. However, even when people are doing just that after he begs
it's
and
the
begs
Johnny
and
Somali
begs
thing.
and begs for it, sometimes for Phil, it's still not enough. And just as was the case twice before in the past, that is exactly why we're here today. Recently, on stream, Darkside Phil pretty mercilessly mocked one of his viewers for donating in Nigerian naira because Phil deemed the converted amount to not be enough, even though the donation amount was a pretty significant chunk of change when you take into context the local economy. Not that that's...
Yes. How many times have I said this, chat? You cannot do an apples to apples comparison when it comes to other currencies. Next launch is tomorrow at 7 p.m. Thank you guys. Okay, hopefully it goes and we will watch it. Well, Kaibo, you don't need to thank me. I'm just glad you guys are here. Like, I'm like, that's how I feel, and that's how I think that it's how I think the majority of streamers probably do feel. I honestly don't think I'm unique in this. That most streamers don't, mock people in their stream that don't donate, that don't do bits or donos or subs or anything like that. There are some that do, yes. There are some. That's I'm not blanket statementing here. I do think the majority of streamers do it because they enjoy streaming, they enjoy their community, and they have fun. This guy and others like him don't. They do it, they are doing it for the money. Like August was saying, I guess he got famous streaming games back when that was a very popular thing that did bring in a lot of money. Most streamers, streaming games is not their mainstay anymore. And, or there are people, I should say, people are probably not that interested in, like, watching people that do nothing but stream games, and it's not very lucrative, and a lot of streamers have moved on to other kind of content. But back to my original point is the whole thing about how much, like, he donated, I forget what August said that the name of the Nigerian currency was, but he donated 400 Nigerian, what was the name of the currency? I don't want to butcher the name of the currency, but he donated 400 of the Nigerian currency. And, we heard the clip where Darkside Phil was, thank you for the dono. Oh God, right what I'm talking about. Like, I don't do this for the Dipros. Of course you're gonna do that. Thank you so much. And thank you, Mechanist, for the gifted. Thank you so much. And GBP, I'm happy with that too. I am very happy with that too. But this guy is saying like, oh, the 400 Nigerian currency is like 27 cents, and he shit on him for it. My guess is that person from Nigeria who donated that 400, that's probably not an insubstantial amount. Because again, you cannot, like, and I've said this before, you cannot look at other nations' currencies, and the Naira. Thank you, Hybo. I was kicking myself for not remembering what it is. So, like, 400 Naira if you want to do a conversion, 400 naira, I would say, not knowing entirely about Nigeria's economy. Thank you, Foxhound. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you for 5,000 biddies. Yeah, I would say 400 naira is about the equivalent of like $400 in the US. It's like, you know, just because it converts to, like, people like this think that the US is the center of the world. And that basically the entire world's economy is based on the US economy. And life doesn't work that way. 400 naira for that donor is a lot. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. We talked about this before, where they were talking about, like, food prices in foreign nations, where they were talking about, like, oh, you know, you can get the same amount of food that you get in America, you can get it in, I forget what country they were talking about at the time. It was another foreign nation. They say, oh, you can get the same amount of food for, like, $20 instead of paying $100 for your groceries. You can get the same groceries for, like, $20 in this other foreign nation. But there's not taking into account the economies of that nation. So the equivalent dollar amount in that nation is the same level of expenditure as the person in America spending $100 on their groceries. You cannot one-to-one this by saying, oh, you only donated me 27 cents. No, that person donated a hefty chunk of money in their native currency, in their native economy. He's not respecting that. Like, and exchange rates, honestly, in this context, exchange rates mean nothing. Because you can't look at what the exchange rate is. You have to look at the localized economy of the country. And DSP is just being a fucking asshole. And basically, I would say, deliberately being stupid about understanding world economics. And instead just decided to say, I'm gonna dunk on this guy who probably just spent a shitload of money on him, and I'm gonna call him an asshole, and I'm not even gonna acknowledge his existence. Fuck you, Darkside Phil. That is... No, you don't treat your community that way. You don't do it.
Should really even matter, because when your job is to beg on the internet, you should be kind of grateful for anything anybody decides to give to you. However, if you know Phil, if you've ever seen any of his streams, you would know how laughable asking that of him would be. However, I've been yapping for like 3 minutes. Genuine apology. I'm just going to show you the clips. Please subscribe.
But we got to hit 50 goals, right? Right now we're at 42. We get another goal tonight, we'll be at 43, and then we get closer and closer. I figure the earliest we can do this is Sunday. Like, if let's say we hit a goal tonight, 2 tomorrow, 2 Friday.
What day was he talking about?
And we'd be so close that maybe we could even do it on Sunday. Because remember, Saturday's my day off. If we hit extra goals, we might do it, you know, we might get it going. But we'll see how it goes tonight. Please support the stream tonight. If you can.
No idea what goals he's talking about. Maybe, I don't know.
So I thought it'd be fun to just include...
let's see. He's got goals streaming, like, working down here. Goals hit... Hang on. Let me back this up a little bit. Pins tax. Top tip, top super chat, top tip, King's tax. King's tax? Really? Oh my...
Going. But we'll see how it goes tonight. Please support the stream tonight if you can. I appreciate everyone who does.
Alright, so I thought it'd be fun to just include that little starting bit there. Yeah, this guy is a streamer who holds his shitty content hostage behind donations. The guy...
Oh, wait. Sorry, I talked over August there.
Is a streamer who holds his shitty content hostage behind donations. The guy wants money, yet he won't even do, like, the bare minimum that a streamer is expected to do to get donations. He...
that is scummy. Like he's so he's saying, "Pay me money, and I will play a game, or I will do." So yeah, he's literally paywalling his streaming content. How is it? Thank you, Rap. How is it? Mechas? I don't. I honestly don't think so. I honestly don't think it is against the TOS. It's your stream. You can do what you want. So, yeah, that's not pay. That's not a kind of violation. Yeah, Silver Alex, excellent points. Who knows? Maybe he saw what EA did and said, "I could do that."
He genuinely is like, I'm not going to play video games for you guys until you give me enough money, okay? So, chomp chomp. I find it really funny, though, how he says that he appreciates anybody who donates. He would eat those words if he had any self-awareness, but, you know.
I thank you in advance for anything. Any contributions appreciated. Super chats, memberships, subs, tips, all great, all right? Let's get our first contribution in right now. Let's get it started. All right,
so we'll jump to the good stuff now, but I just wanted to show this, unless you've never seen this guy.
Oh
like,
my
I'm
God.
really not exaggerating. This is all that his streams are. Yeah, he plays some games occasionally, but literally, all he does is beg. Who is watching this guy? I have no fucking clue. Like, I get it if you're...
I wish we could see... I wish we had something on the screen that could tell us what his current view count is. Oh, there it is. Oh my God. Chat. This guy is an OG streamer, okay? This guy used to be huge. He used to be absolutely, like, one of the OG huge streamers. Thank you, Grey Matter. Chat, you know how many people are in his stream during this recording? Anyone want to take a guess how many people are in his stream right now? You saw it, Carboy. Yeah. Oh, 163 people are in the stream. And he used to be a major streamer. Like, like, this was back, I'm guessing he probably started on Twitch, and he probably, my guess is when he was on Twitch, he probably had, like, thousands of people watching him when he was streaming video games. This stream where he's begging for money, he has 163. He only has a little bit higher of a viewer count than me. And yeah, it's not Twitch, this is YouTube. Chat, I have almost the same viewer count that DSP does.
You're watching him to laugh at him, that's one thing. But the people who are actually giving this guy money, I don't know. That's crazy work.
All right, let's get our first contribution in. As small or as big as it can be. Let's get one in, and then we'll begin with the
he's
game.
Gonna
Let's
eat
get
that.
one thing going to get momentum started. Who's gonna be the very first person?
No, Craven. I don't think I've ever cleared 163. I feel pretty confident I have not cleared 163 yet. I'm hoping to. I'm always hoping for this community to get bigger. If it's a Nazi. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to dunk on small streamers either. This is a new thing for me. This is new.
To hit the leaderboard tonight. You know what they say? When it comes to contributions, strike first and strike hard.
Oh my God, he's begging so hard.
No limits, no mercy, and no limits.
Oh my God, is he begging hard?
I'm gonna stop making promises because I just have to show you guys the sadness.
Oh my God, he is begging so fucking hard. That is like... Thank you. Jack, I don't know. But that was pathetic. Just sitting here going, all right, let's start donating. Let's start donating. Strike while the iron's hot. Let's get those in. Wait, what phrasing? Oh. Wait, what? What phrasing? Uh, yeah, that was very pathetic and blatant.
That is this man. Like, look, brother, I get it. Being a YouTuber is a pretty fucking sweet gig. The day I have to go back to working a real job, it's gonna be bad for me, okay? But I mean, like, come on, man, you're not even trying. Like, obviously, you still have somewhat of a community. People are giving you money for some reason. Just be a normal content creator, and you'd probably be better off than doing this.
We got a Nigerian super chat. Let's take a look here.
All right, fun little game for you guys. What
There
do
we
you think
go.
he's taking a look at here? A, the name of the person who kindly donated him money. B, the message that the person sent who donated their hard-earned money to this man. Or C, the conversion rate of Nigerian Naira to USD. Take a guess.
So your 400 Nigerian super chat is only 27 cents. So I don't even count it. It doesn't even register on the Richter scale for me. So that's just a waste of time.
All right, so obviously there's a lot wrong.
Yeah. This is the first dono of the night. He's sitting here begging for donations. Begging. The only thing he hasn't done is get on his knees and say, listen, chat, if you donate, I'll give you my address and you can come over here and I'll suck your cock. He's like one step away from doing that on stream. Someone actually gives him a dono. Just says, let's get some support for the marathon. This person is trying to, gin up the chat to also donate. And his response after begging for donations is to go, it's 27, that converts 27 cents. I'm not even gonna count it. Like, you dumb fuck. This guy is literally trying to gin up support for you to get other people to dono. And you're just gonna go, yeah, fuck you, you don't count. Well, yeah, like, shit like this does enrage me. Because, and this is one reason why I wanted to watch this, is because obviously I'm in this space. I am in the streaming space. And when someone acts like this, I get offended. I get seriously offended when people act like that, when streamers act like this. Because, thank you, Slaghead, okay? Thank you, Slagheads. But, this is, like, you as a streamer, you need to appreciate your community. That is like rule number 1 for streaming. Yeah, exactly, Atanashi. That's like, it offends me because people like this, he has faded into obscurity, as evidenced by his view count. But obviously, he's still known. And DSP's name is still out there. People still talk about Darkside Phil. Yes, they talk about him negatively, but they still do talk about him. And, if Darkside Phil is someone's introduction to to streamers? Do you think using DSP as an introduction into streamers is gonna make people want to watch other streamers? No! They're gonna go, oh, are all streamers just people sitting around begging for money and not doing anything but just saying, give me money, give me money? When that's one of the last things you should do. This is, you need to appreciate your community. Because your community is, number 1, what makes your stream great. Without your community, putting anything monetary aside, thank you, Foxhounds. But putting anything monetary aside, okay? Say I cut off all forms of monetization. The community is what makes the stream successful. The community is a big part of why the community can grow. Because yes, I could just sit here yapping away at one or two people. I have. When I first started, that's what I was doing, sitting here yapping away at one or two people. As more people have become a part of my stream and my community, I've basically cultivated, I guess that's the right word, more voices in my community. More voices that I can interact with. Because, let's face it, the successful streamers are the ones that interact with their community. Like, if I just, yapped away and I ignored everything you said, you guys will probably get pretty fucking bored, right? Is I just sat here yapping or playing a game and I didn't engage with any of you guys throughout my stream, you'd probably get pretty bored, right? Oh, God. And, okay, that was weird. I'm talking so much, I got a little lightheaded for a second. Because you need to engage with your community in a positive way in order to foster that great communication, which in turn gives you that wonderful content that you are producing. And when you have that wonderful content that you are producing, more people will see that and more people will be interested in joining. And that brings more voices into the community for you as a swimmer to engage with. And it creates even more content. It brings in different takes. It brings in different ideas. Your community is a huge part of what can make your stream great. And you as the streamer need to realize and appreciate just how valuable your community is without any monetary considerations. The value of your community cannot be gauged in dollars. The value of your community is much more in a creative sense and allow you to improve and grow your channel, to improve upon yourself, and to maybe even improve upon your community. Like, I have been able to impart things that I know to you guys that you don't know. You guys have been able to impart things to me that I don't know. That is what streaming is all about. It's all about engaging. Machinist, don't worry, it's fine. Then DSP doesn't want that. DSP looks at his community as texting wallets. And that's not how you cultivate and care for your community as a streamer.
With what this fucking weasel just said. For a person to be inclined to donate to a guy like you, Phil, and say something as nice as let's get some support for the marathon, for you to say it means nothing, it doesn't count.
Don't insult the
anything,
leeches,
that's
GBP.
Fucking insane. Secondly, while 27 cents might not be a lot of money in America, 400 naira in Nigeria is not an insignificant amount of money. I've been doing some research and the numbers are kind of all over the place, but I read like a dozen Reddit threads and it seems like the average monthly salary in Nigeria is like $10 to $20, which if we split it down the middle, say 15, that's about 23,000 naira, which means if you're taking home about 23,000 naira a month and you donate 400 to somebody, that's like 2% of your monthly income.
Like, that 400 naira was probably the grocery money for the week that person donated to DSP. But he's too fucking pig-headed to think about it like that. He's too fucking stupid to go, this person just donated their entire what was probably their grocery money for the week. The money that they would use to eat, they donated it to me. Which, in and of itself, that terrifies me. Because you guys, with stuff that you've done in my stream, you guys know how terrified I get when you guys do a biddy drop or gifted or dono or something, and it's like a substantial amount, you guys know how terrified for you I get. Like, Craven, you said it before, I got so scared when you made that big bitty donation, because I was terrified you wouldn't have money. And the idea of me being the cause of someone not having money to eat or to pay their bills, that's unacceptable to me. It's unacceptable to me for someone to spend money on me or any other streamer instead of taking care of themselves. That's absolutely unacceptable. It's why my standard rule is you take care of yourself first. You worry about me second or third down the line. You take care of yourself, you take care of your family first. And, oh, yeah, Aki. Yeah, and how scared was I when you smacked me with 5,000 biddies? How scared was I for you when you did that? Well, Mike, good. I would absolutely despise myself if I became anything even resembling this. I would absolutely despise it if this became me in some way. 'Cause it's not the way a decent human being should be.
That you just handed off to some fucking loser. That's pretty significant. I mean, if we extrapolate that to the United States, where I think the average full-time salary is like 62 grand or something, if you donated 2%...
Sorry. Stefan, you're asking what a donation is? It's if you... Oh, God. If you're asking what a donation is where you can donate money to the streamer. There's like links that streamers put in their like about sections on their channels where if you choose to, you can donate. No, Steph, not you. There's another one. There was another person, Steven I pronounced it Stefan. Steven Sanders. Like, yeah, I mean, like, you know, it's a way that you can, donate to the streamer if you want. But, it's, for me, my standing rule is it's not a requirement for you to have fun in this stream. Thank you, Foxhound. And good, because I don't want anybody compromising their finances. That's why I said my one standing rule for my stream is never, ever, ever, ever come to my stream thinking you need to spend any kind of money to enjoy yourself. Ever. That is my number one rule for my stream. Never think that you have to spend money to enjoy yourself on stream. For me to talk to you. It's why I put the TTS as channel, why I have TTS as channel points and not only as biddies. Because I want everybody to enjoy themselves here. Because this is supposed to be fun. Granted, we range sometimes, like I'm kind of going off right now. Everybody should be able to come in here and have fun. I know you did. I know. And I appreciated every bit of it. Thank you, Foxhound. Good. Good, Hypo. I'm glad.
Of your monthly income, that's a donation of over $100. Now I used the Reddit numbers because all the other sources were all over the place, but even if the average salary is actually double or even triple that, that's still a significant donation. Not that it should matter at all. You should appreciate the support of somebody no matter how much it financially benefits you, but for Phil to be like, oh, that's useless, that's nothing, when that very well could have been that guy's like entire day's pay, what a fucking loser.
No, Nigerian contributions are welcome. They just have to be like $1 or more. I don't shout out anything under $1. At all. That's a waste of time.
What
you,
went
Phil?
wrong in this man's life?
Fuck you. This is, again, he doesn't look at anyone in his chat or anyone that donates to him as anything other than a wallet. That's how he views people. Thank you, Jameson. Yeah. My guess is he sees all people as wallets. This man is narcissistic as fuck. So I may never do a subathon. Honestly, you guys are so incredible when it comes to the subs. I may never do one. I may not need
As someone
to.
who is on a fixed budget, hearing Ember saying that make me so happy. Not that I need to pay, but that Ember really cares about us.
I do. I do. I love you guys. And not for any reason that has anything to do with money. I love talking to you guys. It's what makes streaming fun for me. Is talking with you guys. I know. Okay. I know, Seb. Well, it's kind of for both. Duran, I mean, he's on YouTube, so YouTube doesn't do bits. They do super chats. So super chats is basically their version of bits. But yes, essentially, 100 bits doesn't mean anything to him. You're basically right. Yes.
Like, genuinely. To call somebody giving you money for sitting on your ass being one of the least entertaining people
Oh, and by the way, it's hard to see because I'm in front of the chat here. This entire speech, this just means you. Thank you. Yeah, and Craven, I know. Like if you treat your stream like he treats his stream, you get nowhere. If you treat the people in your community like wallets like he does, they're not gonna. Why should they come to your stream? People go to streams to have fun and to engage. They don't go to a stream just to go shell out money just to watch him play a fucking video game. But you guys aren't seeing his chat here. His chat's saying, are Nigerian tips not accepted in the DSP community with a frowny face? Someone says straight disrespected the poor Nigerian guy.
I have ever personally witnessed in my entire life. A waste of time. I don't think I've ever seen a less self-aware human in my entire life.
It could be
I mean, my
Atanashi.
brother in
That is
Christ,
entirely
you are
possible.
42 years old. You're about halfway there, my friend. About 50% through this campaign, if you're lucky. And this is what you're doing? Spending your days whining on the internet because people aren't giving you enough money for doing nothing? I mean, holy shit.
Wait. While August is talking about this, look at what DSP is doing. He's sitting there, making faces with his arms folded, doing nothing. And I'm pretty sure he did this because, hang on, one of his people, hang on, where'd I put it? Oh, yeah. This guy, Banana Jose, said, "Can you do the soul pose for us?" And someone said, "Folded arms and pouty lips." That is his content. That is this man's content. Is to, obviously I can't fold my arms because I'm an anime girl. His content is folding his arms and making a pouty face at the camera from multiple angles. I mean, the most that I can do is give you this. I can give you this, chat. I can't fold my arms, do a pouty face, but I can do this for you. Does this work? Is this okay? You know, I got this. I got the thighs. I can do a thigh dance. Is the thigh dance good? Oop, I can do belly. I can do belly shake. Well, Grindhouse, invite him over. Maybe they might like it. Huh? You want hips? Okay, here's hips. I'm shaking my hips, chat. I'm shaking my hips, shaking my hips. Shaking my hips. I can do that. Does that work? I mean, is that just as good as the pouty face that he's doing?
about 50% through this campaign if you're lucky. And this is what you're doing? Spending your days whining on the internet because people aren't giving you enough money for doing nothing? I mean, holy shit, I'm being honest. I can't imagine a sadder existence. I'm sorry. That's not even really meant to be mean. I'm just being objective. I don't think it gets sadder than that.
Oh, that's right. You guys want me to do the pose? Oh, I forgot all about this. People want me to do it. Are you ready? So, all right, how about this? Let's get one contribution of each type. Let's get one super chat. One
Oh
membership
my
and one sub
God.
right now. Right now.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
He's monetizing, folding his arms, and making a pouty face. He's he's monetizing this. You've gotta be kidding me. No, Foxhound, you cannot bonk him. Sex the trebuchet.
I'm starting to understand why people might watch this guy. Like, not the half that gives him money, the other half, because my goodness, does it make you feel good about yourself. You guys ever seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? You know the guy who does like the baby pose and he thinks it's cute and he can't understand that everybody around him is laughing at him, not with him, and they just think
This
he looks
loser
stupid.
is cringe as fuck.
Yeah, he is. Oh, JRC, you don't have to tone it down. You can say he's leaving two things, Jack and shit, and Jack left down. That's perfectly acceptable language in this chat. And, Glizbots, thank you for the follow.
Stupid? Yeah. Life imitates art.
Nigerian currency is called Nairas. I don't care. They're not worth much. So, oh, now we got a Nigerian gifted membership. Are you kidding me? What is that worth? Like 2 cents?
Dude! The man fucking donos to you, then he does a gifted membership. Which, by the way, gifted memberships are a static price. I say, this is YouTube, so I'm not entirely sure. Thank you, Duran. I'm pretty sure, now, this is YouTube, so I don't really know about it. Yeah, Vishrock, I'm thinking so, because YouTube memberships are the same price. Like, I have no idea how much a YouTube membership is, if it's like $5 or $10 USC, or USD. But that dollar amount, like the $5 or $10, whatever it is, USD, would translate into that amount of money in the respective country's currency. So this man, or this person I should say, I don't know if it's man or woman, this person just spent a fuck ton of money gifting a membership, and you're shitting all over it. Cause he's saying fuck Nigerian currency, when it's not even like doing a 1-to-1 conversion. It's still the 5 or 10 or whatever the dollar amount is YouTube charges for memberships in USD. So yeah, he's being fucking racist. Effectively speaking, yeah, he's being fucking racist. This person probably just spent a couple thousand naira in order to buy this membership to your shit stream. You dunderhead. Show me you're an uneducated, unlogical fucking moron without saying you're an uneducated, unlogical fucking moron. Without a doubt, Kaibo. Without a fucking doubt. And, Dressed Glass. I hope I got that right. Thank you for the follow also.
Are you kidding me? A Nigerian membership? Come on. A Nigerian membership. Wow.
Yeah, okay,
count.
so several
It doesn't
thousand.
count. It doesn't. I'm
It
sorry.
doesn't.
Okay, I can't watch any more of this shit. It's
Are you
just
fucking
next
kidding
level
me?
shit here, guys. Every time I watch this guy, every time I make a video on him, I just feel myself like getting angrier with him as a human. I can understand how a person like this exists. Okay, Phil existing as a human doesn't really surprise me. What baffles me, though, what really blows my dick off is that there are people out there who genuinely support this guy. They really send him real life dollars. Or Naira. Why?
Yeah.
Like, why?
This person right here did. They did, I guess they did a membership. Yeah, they're sending him real money. It's like, this is the same thing with the Johnny Somali thing. Is the audience, their audiences enable them. You know, they are. Bobcat, yes, because he is, as much as a scumbag piece of shit, he is still a human being. Well, I mean, Jack, he doesn't have a choice. Like, he can say only Americans can donate all he wants. It doesn't mean anything. But if he's streaming to only 160, 180 people on YouTube, he doesn't have long as a streamer. He doesn't. He's on his way out, and thank you, Kendrak. If he doesn't have long as a streamer, and pretty soon he's gonna have to do the unthinkable, he's gonna have to get a real job. He's not gonna be able to sponge off of his minuscule community for much longer. He's gonna have to, and take solace in this, okay? Take solace in this. Yeah, yes, Atanashi, that thing that I already do and stream. But here's the funny part. The only job he's gonna qualify for is the job where he can go, do you want fries with that? Which is not a knock against anybody that works in fast food, but it's the only kind of job he's gonna be qualified for. If he tries to go to any decent paying job and they say, what is your job history? Oh yeah, I streamed on YouTube for X amount of years and that was my only job. They're gonna go, cool, we'll call you. Pinnacle, I've seen the thumbnail. We may check it.
Why are you doing this? I am begging you, stop supporting this man. He's 42 years old. He's a big boy. He can take care of himself in a way that is not begging for money from strangers on the internet. I think it would really do him some good. Well, guys, what do you think? What's your explanation? Why do you think anybody gives this guy money? At this point, I don't even care about Phil as a concept. Like I said, we know why people like that exist. I feel like every time I make a video like this, I just end up wondering, why do the people that support him exist more than anything? If you're a person who gives Phil money regularly or ever, actually, again, formal request for you to stop, but also I'd like an explanation as to why. Like, this guy does not care about you. He just sees you as a dollar sign, and he doesn't even make content. Like, what are you giving him money for? Do you just feel bad? Maybe that's it. Maybe they just feel bad. I don't fucking know. I don't like talking about this guy. Ruins my fucking day, man. Anyways, hopefully you don't want to slap me like I said you probably would in the beginning of the video. Wishful thinking, though. See ya.
I can answer why people do. It's the same reason why people donate to Johnny Somali. They're doing it to watch them. They're doing it to watch them humiliate themselves. They are treating them like dancing monkeys. That is why people donate to these kinds of streamers. They're basically just like Dance Monkey Dance. That's why they do it. It's honestly really as simple as that. With Johnny, he does it more physical, on a physical standpoint. So they want to see Johnny get beaten up. They're literally wanting to beat it. They're wanting Johnny to get his ass kicked, but their hands are clean. That's why they do with Johnny. With DSP, for whatever reason, they just want him to act like an asshole. So maybe they can feel better about themselves. Maybe that's why they do it, is because he acts like such an asshole. They encourage him to do it, and that way maybe they can feel better about themselves. And they can go, I'm so much better of a person than DSP, and give themselves and their own morality boost. Maybe that's one reason? But it's they're essentially, like, they're using streamers like this as essentially a toy. They're using it like a toy. It's just, it's the kind of toy that, they're using them as like the little rides you see at the mall where you have to pay $1 and it's a little rocking horse, or it's a little train you can sit in that goes. That's what they view these guys as. They use them as pay toys. That's it. And like I said, in terms of DSP, it's probably so they can feel better about themselves, knowing they are not as much of a piece of shit as DSP. So in a way, I guess maybe he's kind of therapeutic.
Ember,
I don't know.
Your coolness level is Googleplex cubed.
Thank you, Conga. I don't think I'm very cool, but I appreciate it. I never think of myself as being cool, honestly. But, yeah.